after I was on 6 different dating websites.
Mm-hmm.
I was catfished over 15 times.
No.
I had horrible luck.
You mentioned before that you were catfished a few times. I mean, talk to me about that experience. And
Yeah.
I'm sure that kind of was defeating as well, because, you know, you're so hopeful that you're going to meet a great person, and it's not who you expect it's going to be.
Yeah. So I wasn't catfished a few times. I was catfished 15 times. And what was ironic, which is this is what I find so ironic, is that normally it's the guy that is posting the young picture with the shirt off, but I went balls out. Like, I gave them, here it is, 55 years old, you know, I'm 205 pounds, although I've lost 20 pounds since the dating websites. You know, here I am. And the women that would approach me, first of all, most of them knew who I was because I'm somewhat in the public eye, and they would post a picture, and I'm not kidding, it was no less than 10 years younger than who they were. One girl, it was 23 years. And when she walked up to the restaurant, I drove 45 minutes all the way up to Escondido to meet her. When she walks in, I didn't even recognize her because it wasn't her. And she sat down, she's like, hey, look, you know, I just want to know, you know, about, you know, you and the show. And I'm like, I just got up and left.
Yeah.
Got up and left. And
that has to be so frustrating.
Yeah, it has. And I really went all out, and my dating range was anywhere from 35 to 55, my age. And I mean, they're all liars. I don't care if they were 35, 38, 40, or 54. They all put pictures of themselves, you know. At one time, they were aesthetically beautiful, but I don't know what happened. And not that it's about the outside, you know, it's really about what's inside. But if somebody can't be that honest in the beginning, then they're off to a really bad start.
No, totally. That's not how you want to start a relationship at all.
I hired a dating coach, which I got some really good just insight in who I am, because one thing I revealed to her was that who I wanted in a partner was, you know, I wanted this, and they don't have to love me. And she's like, you know, wait a minute, you know, why not? Like, why don't you think, you know, you deserve love? So for me, it was therapeutic. The show was really therapeutic, and I found somebody, you know, that I think it's very new, but you're just going to have to tune in and see what happens. I mean, she's a wonderful girl, but it's just, you know, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, did you really feel like that you felt like you didn't deserve love? Is that, you know, or, yeah? Oh, yeah. I mean, why did you do that?
And that makes me emotional when I think about it.
No,
So
I'm
apologize
getting
for that.
But no, don't. I mean, it makes me sad to hear you say that.
Yeah. No, it was just, she caught me off guard. She's like, well, what do you want in somebody? And I just gave her my list. And then in the end, I said, she doesn't have to love me back. And she's like, why? Like, why don't you think you're good enough? And I think a lot of people in this world don't think they're good enough. And that's sad. So I'm learning to believe in myself. I'm learning to love me for who I am and accept me for who I am. And, you know, that way somebody can love me. But you can't, if you don't love yourself, you know, no one else will.